I'm feeling. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't go back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I'm looking for layers, hoping you're not just saying all the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying, I'm your last name, but it just feels so tough. This is going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. That one fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Carlos Correa. This one popped up. Naylor. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Trevor Larnach. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Jr.
And that is out of play. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Slider squirts away. Larnach at second with 2 down. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. One runs in, and it's off the wall. Vladdy coming around third. Across is the runner from first. And they take a 2-run lead.
Waste no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And a foul ball. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Out towards right center field, Carroll. And that's the third out. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Chris
Leading up
Paddock.
for the Diamondbacks,
Well, he's got
the
great
right
stuff,
fielder,
but what makes his stuff
Jordan.
even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball.
Boots it. Still fires to first, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And now it's Josh Naylor. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off left side. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Ball 1, no strikes. That one missed. And it's fouled away.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
TJ Friedel, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Ripped to right. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself.
That ends the inning, so we back here at Chase Field. Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And it's even up. Swings through that one for strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Matt Wallner now at the plate. Swings through that one.
No balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Castro to first, out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a base hit right there. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Jake McCarthy in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles, high fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And the 1-0. And the slider just misses.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. It's 2-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Alec Thomas now. Swing at a ground ball. Slings to first. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. And now the right fielder, Riley Green. Nelson back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Ball
misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And here comes Carlos Correa. First pitch swinging.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. And that one fouled off. Larnach measures 6 feet 4 inches, 28 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And that's in the dirt. That misses. It's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That misses. And that's ball 3. Tied up here in the early going. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Vladdy takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Man at second. Outside. Now 2-2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Here's a 2-2. In the air, right field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in the desert, set for the bottom of the 3rd. This is Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Correa hauls it in, and there's one away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 so far.
Marte.
That clips the corner. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Jeffers collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Here's Josh Naylor.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
2 outs. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
No
Hitters
ball.
got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Friedel makes his way towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Foul ball there.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Center field. McCarthy settles under it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Gurriel gets a piece. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The second baseman, Willie Castro.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Chase Field, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Check swing. Now to look down to first. Didn't go. That's off the mark. 2-0.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
There's a strike. That's back there. And he's into second with nobody out. Now up next for Arizona, Matt Wallner. And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you have a really good day out there on the mound.
Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch misses.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 5-2. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. He's got it. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Alec Thomas. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
What a stop. And they get the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Marte sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Carroll makes the grab for the second out. Here's Riley Green, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Thomas gets under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the inning, here's Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. That's in there. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Misses, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
2 strikes.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. All set for the top of the sixth. At the plate, Carlos Correa. On the ground to third. The throw to first. Out. And Correa retired. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Here's a 1-1. And that skips into dirt.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Hauls it in, 2 away. Vladdy Jr. stepping. To the dish now. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Yohan Duran.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him.
Perdomo on to first. And now the DH, Matt Wallner. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one back. And that ball is out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they add on. It's 6-2. Friedel under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now, Jake McCarthy. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Moreno at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
That's a foul ball.
Friedel makes the grab, and the inning is over. Back here in the desert, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. This one high in the air to left center. McCarthy makes the play, and there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Willie Castro digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Caught and missed. Struck him. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And now Alec Thomas. Paddock back to work. Out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First offering, and it just misses.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flatten it out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that.
They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now at the plate, Josh Naylor. Base hit, 1 run in already.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. That's back. Out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 11-2. Matt Wallner stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a foul out of play.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Gurriel has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Fought off foul. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Strikes him out with 101. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan. Jeffers. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 40, Ruts.
Popped up first base side. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Riley Green. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he back here at Chase Field, now the left fielder, Alec Thomas. Guerrero. And he's out on the tag. Next to hit, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front.
Foul.
The D-backs up big in this one. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. And it is gone. He'll touch them all. It's 12-2.